This is astrological forecast for all Pisces people, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of August, but most important for eclipse season, because eclipse season will start on August 12th and end of August 28th, so almost whole months. Most important periods of the year because they are the most karmic periods. Whatever happened during eclipse season, we cannot undo it later. All of the main changes in life like marriages, divorces, change of job, relocation are usually happening during eclipse season, so this is very important to know in advance how this eclipse season is going to show up in your life. Also, energy during eclipse season is very uncontrollable, like intense. We cannot control whatever is happening because universe is sending us the signals. Universe is putting us on the right path, and if we are going on the wrong direction in eclipse season, something will happen that will put you on the right path, because eclipses are happening next to the nodes, karmic nodes, and now we have north node in Aquarius and south node in Leo. So for eclipse season, it's very important to remember that this is the guidance from the universe. It sends you the message and you need to read the message correctly. Also, whatever you do during eclipse season, you cannot undo or redo it later. So if you fight with someone, if you have a conflict, divorce, like breakup, you cannot later redo it because it won't be possible. Whatever it's done, it's done. Damage is already here. If you decide to get married or relocate, it's also won't be possible to, take a step back, because this is a decision that you take. So if you are not 1000% sure about your decision, wait till August 28th when eclipse season is over. So eclipses are always sending us the signals from the universe and putting us on the right direction, connected to our connected to nodes, connected to karmic nodes, because karmic nodes are showing us where do we need to go, where and what mistakes we should not repeat in this life. So for Pisces, this is actually very good season because finally North Node left your sign, the sign of Pisces. It was there during the last year and a half. So it was a lot of situation happening for Pisces, a lot of eclipses for Pisces, and this is going to be the last. No longer going to be any eclipses in the sign of Pisces in the near future. So for you, it's kind of the last karmic test. Also but overall for Pisces, it's getting better. Because last year and a half was karmic test for you. Maybe you became a parent and it was actually the karmic test for you for your new role. Maybe you broke up, and this is a new role for you of being single. Maybe that was the first time in life when you were actually single, for example. You needed to learn to be with yourself, to love yourself first. Maybe you changed the job. Maybe there were overall spiritual journey. Maybe you got into esoteric psychology and that was your journey, because last year and a half was your spiritual journey, your character development. And now with your new character, you are entering new season in your life with new characters, with new characters that's going to change your life, guys. Venus is now moving in your 8th house, the house of shared resources, the house of others, people, money. So this is very good for you because Venus is the blessing, the gift, and now you can, use others, people, money. For example, ask for investments, or overall people will invest in your projects. Maybe you have clients who will invest in you. Maybe you will overall be working with others, people, money, and reorganize money. Also, if you were making any serious investments before, like trading and so on, now you can receive the reward, you can receive the results of these investments, which are very much important for you now. So this is very good because you are receiving some new income, money entering your life. For Pisces, this is a very good news. Think what investments you did, what money you are awaiting. Now you can receive them. Also, this might be a very good news if you are dating. Your partner might receive a lot of money, and it is also shared income, so you will be spending the money of your partner. Maybe you will leave your job and your man or girlfriend will provide for you. And of course, I hope men, of course, and girlfriends are not providing. Mercury is now also in your 6th house, the house of your daily job, daily work, daily routine, and you will be thinking a lot about balance. 6th house is the house of balance, work-life balance as well. So you might make a decision, for example, that you do not want to work 5 days a week, that you want to work less. or you want to work more. Like you will be balancing your work, your daily life. Maybe you want to go to the gym in the morning, and now that's how you are thinking how to change it. Mercury is usually bringing the change because it's the planet of change. So there will be some change in your daily life, daily routine. Maybe there will be new responsibilities in your workplace, and that will affect your daily life as well. And also solar eclipse is happening in your 6th house, in the house of your work life and balance. And this is the beginning of eclipses in your 6th house for the next year and a half. So the next 18 months, there will be eclipses in your 6th house of your daily routine. And this is the beginning, the start of some new cycle in your life. So for example, it might be the start of new job, new project, new interest, new hobby in your life that you will be like developing later. So maybe you are joining some club, there is new colleague in your life and so on. You will be like working with new colleagues, with new clients, but overall it's like the beginning of this change. Maybe you are starting new project and it will, change your routine, because you will be working on it in the morning or in the evening, and it will change your routine overall. Maybe you have a child and your child will go to kindergarten and you will have more free time for yourself. That's how your life is going to change. Your balance and routine is going to change. So for Pisces, this is actually very good because this solar eclipse is bringing some changes, some new chapter. Also think what was happening in August 2017, 2018. That's the last time when we had similar eclipse, and February 2009. So now it's kind of the repetition of events. So think back what was happening. That might be now be the same situation. Maybe in 2017 August you change your workplace. Now you will change your workplace again. So like to understand this pattern will be easier for you to, to understand the future. Just see the pattern, what was happening before. Then Mars is moving to your 5th house, the house of your joy, dating, love, kids, business. Mars is bringing motivation, action, but also conflict. So there might be some little issues around your kids, for example, if you have kids. Like maybe their daily routine, because they're going to kindergarten, and it's actually hard when a child is going to kindergarten. Me as a former teacher, I understand this, because this transitioning period, the period when child is getting into the new atmosphere, the new routine, is very hard for a parent first of all, because you need to get into that as well. Also for you, it might be the new business, and you might be, into some business negotiation with your business partners about it. Or it might be for a woman, Mars, 5th house, man is entering your life and you will be going on a date, which is great actually. So there is a lot of possible scenarios for Pisces how it can play, but also Sun will be moving in your 7th house from August 24th, and this is great. Your relationship sector is going to be activated in the end of August and September. So definitely there is some dating going on. You will be falling in love. You will be going a lot on a dates. If it's business partners, because 7th house is not only romantic, it's also business partners. It might be some new business partners entering your life, and you will be working with them, signing new contracts. But Sun is activating 7th house sector in your life. And then we have lunar eclipse happening in your 1st house. Like it is ending some cycle of yours that was happening during the last year and a half. So as I said, maybe you were single during the last year and a half, and this period of your life is ending because you finally understood who you are by yourself, Maybe you were fiancé and now you're getting married, and this chapter of your life is also ending, but something is over. You are actually leaving the past version of yourself in the past. So for Pisces, this is actually the start of new season, guys. You've been on this spiritual journey for way too long, and now you can enjoy this new season with new characters, Since we are in the middle of eclipse season, the universe sends us clear messages. And now I will see what is the message, the guidance for all Pisces people for this eclipse season. What the universe wants you to remember and know. This is 2 of Cups. Very, very lucky card. And this actually signifies the start of new season in your life. Very good. And This is a happy ending. So you are starting new season with happy ending, with happy final. So finally, romance is entering your life. You are going to enjoy a little bit romance in your life. The start of relationship where two people choose each other. This is like harmony in relationship. If you are already dating, married, this is a very good period. For example, you were a parent of a newborn child and now your child is going to kindergarten, so you will have a time for two of you going on a dates, enjoying your time together. If you are single, this is the beginning of a very happy relationship for you guys. I'm very happy for all of the Pisces because this is a very good message.